Good afternoon, students. This is for standard 8 and the topic is congruence of triangles. Now, you know triangles, it is a three-sided figure. Now, what do you mean by congruence? That we are going to study in the class today. Now, before that, I will tell you some terms. First, I will tell congruence means of equal measure, segments of equal measure or angle of equal measures. They are called as congruence. So, if we will write the congruence of angles, the angles of equal measure are congruent. Means if one angle is of 60 degree and second one is also 60 degree, then we say that the angles are congruent. Like that also for segments. One segment is 3 centimeter length and another is also 3 centimeter length. Then the segments are congruent. Now here in this chapter we have to say congruence of triangles. Now some terms we will see for the triangle. This triangle I have drawn here. It is having the vertices D, E, F. Now D, E, F. Here we will let us see that how three factors for angles and how the three factors for sides we will see. Angle, there are three angles of any triangle, angle D here, angle E. This is the symbol for angle and angle F. Like that, if we will see the sides, side DE, side DE, then so two letters should be there for side, EF and FD. So in case of congruence of triangles, if we have two triangles, then for each triangle we will see these three factors and these three factors, and then we will compare that whether they are congruent or not. Means angle D, angle E, angle F for one triangle. Say if I take ABC, this another triangle here, angle A, angle B, angle C, and sides AB, then BC, and then CA. So if we will compare that angle D and angle A, they are of same measure. Angle E and angle B are of same measure, or angle C and angle F. So three angles are of same measure or not. Then also for side DE, if it is equal in measure to AB, side EF, is it equal to BC, and third side of this triangle FD, is it equal to CA? That means of same measure. So in this we have to see in congruence we have to see three means 6 factors. Now in our this lesson let us see some test for the congruence, where we will see only 3 factors. So many 6 factors we will not consider. For that we have given the test for congruence. Now for that purpose, let us see opposite side, included side. Opposite to this angle E, which side it is? DF. Like this you have to, you should know the terms. That is opposite. Now first question is which is the angle opposite to the side DE in this figure. So opposite angle to DE, opposite angle to DE is angle F. Now for only one figure we will see, and let us understand the terms. So opposite you got. Now afterwards, second question is which is the side opposite to angle E. Side opposite to angle E is angle E, side DF. First was this question. Second is which is the side opposite to angle E. Side opposite to angle E is this DF. This was our second question. Now third is given which angle is included by angle E and angle F. Included means in between those two. So we have to search included angle by angle E and angle F. So 3 I will write here. Third question, that is included side. I am writing answer included side by angle E and angle F. Included side by angle E and angle F. This is the angle E and this is angle F. So in between that, which side it is? EF. So it is side EF. So you have to take notice that side will be name of side will be of letter 2 and angle we are giving only one letter we are using. Now state the angles adjacent to side DE. So fourth is adjacent means bajuka side. So angles adjacent to side DE. This is side DE. So adjacent to this side, this angle is there. So angle D and this angle E. So two angles adjacent to two angles adjacent to side DE are both the angles, this ये बाजू में और ये बाजू में. So angle D and angle E. So like this you have to see the words. Opposite means what, adjacent means what, included means what. So let us see the test for congruence. Now before that we have to see what is the word that tells you about correspondence. Now because the congruence is comparing two figures. Now here we are comparing two triangles. So in that case, we have to see correspondence also. Means if I am drawing two figures and here say it is S P U and it is X Y Z. So now in that case, sign of congruence we will use, that is like this, it is called as sign of congruence. So before that we have to see the, what do you mean by correspondence? When we are seeing these two figures, vertex of this triangle STU is coinciding, S is coinciding with X, T is coinciding with Y, and U is coinciding with Z. So this is this side, a line having both the arrows, it is called as corresponding correspondence, sign of correspondence. That you have to check. S is correspondence with X, T is correspondence with Y, and Z is in correspondence with, sorry, U. Here it is U is corresponding with Z. So we have to check the congruency for triangle. We will name it SPU, and another triangle is triangle XYZ. Like this, we have to check, we have to take the correspondence point or vertex. We can't say STU is congruent to YZX. So, point of correspondence we have to check, we have to take into consideration for the congruence of triangles. Now let us see, here some tests for congruence are given, that we have to understand. We will write down for in today's class, and then we will see that how they are implemented. First is starting from side SAS. So there are 6 factors, but now in the test of congruence, only 3 factors are taken for both the triangles. So side, angle, side is first test of congruence. Second is side, side, side. So I am writing SSS. Then afterwards it is, third is ASA, that is angle, side, angle. Fourth is, it is having 2 angles and 1 side, so it is AAS test, or it is SAA test of congruence. Means here 2 angles and 1 side, or 1 side and 2 angle in this sequence, side, angle, angle. And last is hypotenuse side test, that is for right angle triangle only. Hypotenuse side test. This will be only, you have to check for right angle triangle, and I think you are knowing that what is hypotenuse in the right angle triangle. wherever right angle is there, opposite side of that right angle in that triangle is called as hypotenuse. So in today's class you have seen only some terms related to congruence and the test how we will change. So first is SAS, side angle side. Second is side side side. Third is ASA, that is angle side angle. Fourth is angle angle side or side angle angle. And last is hypotenuse side test. Now in next class we will see how to implement these tests. Okay.